Welcome to Conscious Creation with actress, author, and healer Dee Wallace. If you want to take charge of your life, really take charge of your life, the next hour will be a fun, enlightening experience in creating the life you want. Whether it's money, health, success, or relationships, join Dee in celebrating the power of you and see your life expand into joyful creation. To join Dee now, call 319-527-6305. And don't forget, Dee can also be heard on BBS Radio, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and live at Oneness Talk Radio. You can also hear Dee on Get Inspired Media Network, Transformation Talk Radio, plus UBN, Universal Broadcasting Network. And now, here's Dee.
Hello, all you beautiful people. I'm so glad I'm back. I'm sorry about last week, but what happened was, I was up north doing a film. They drove me back for 4 hours. We got home very late, and they had packed my stuff in the back and forgot to bring my laptop computer in. So it was gone back up the mountain. No time to get it, no computer to travel with, so couldn't do my show. And next week, I phased out with the wedding and all the stuff I've been doing and booked a convention in Nashville, Tennessee over Easter weekend. What? So I will be coming to you from Nashville, baby. Yeah, I dropped right into that. So I've got some big news here. We've graduated from I am directing to I am the energy. And when I say that, my pendulum goes to my biggest yes. So I am the energy of money or divine money. I am the energy of divine health. I am literally the energy of the thing that I am creating. It's a pretty small tweak in words, but a very large jump in the creation process that we have been following. So that's pretty darn exciting to me. I don't remember if I brought this out to you, but the channel wanted me to restate it today. The claim that I am the United States of America that loves herself, or any country that you are in listening to this show. The more we judge, the less we get what we want. We know that. So let us move into claiming what we want on behalf of this country, going through these very interesting times. As far as the next webinar on the teenage years, the teenager within, I found this great quote that I want to read you. Adolescence is a new birth, for the higher and more completely human traits are now born. And when I read that, the channel said, and that's why this particular webinar is so important. It's a juxtaposition or a continuation of what we were taught in our younger years, and then what is done unto us that we create more substantial limiting beliefs on. You read a lot these days about these kids who are getting bullied and the suicide rate. Right there, that tells you they do not know that they are their own creators, that they're taking on everything that's thrown at them. So I'm excited to see what we unveil during this webinar for the teenager. And finally, I want to read you this little thing from Abraham Hicks, saying exactly what we teach, but in a really succinct, clever way. So here we go. By paying attention to the way you feel and then choosing thoughts that feel the very best, you are managing your own vibration, which means you are controlling your own point of attraction, which means you are creating your own reality. That's it in a nutshell, guys. Are you choosing the thoughts that are going to create the life you want? Are you choosing the feelings and the beliefs that will create the life you want? I'm working on something right now presently, and the fear around it keeps taking over, and I have to stay very conscious. I choose to stay very conscious and go, no, that's not the thought I want. That's not the thought that's going to give me what I want. What I want is, wow, let me feel love around all of that thought. That's how you create. All right, goody. I wanted to go to the calls early because I wasn't here. So we're going to just take everybody in order. Miss Lisa in Florida, you're on.
Hello.
Hi, babe.
I'm wondering if you have any tips for trying to forgive someone
Yes.
that you have to be involved with often.
Yes. First of all, don't try. Back to Yoda. Do not try, master. Do. Right?
Right.
Okay. Well, as long as you're trying, you're not doing. That's the point. Okay. The second thing is accept them. See, when you're not forgiving, you're still trying to change them. They're probably not going to change, Lisa. The only person,
I know.
Well, so the only person that you have any control over changing is you. So,
yeah.
Like when, my brother who was the alcoholic, and I brought him out, spent a lot of money putting him through rehab, and ultimately I picked him up, took him to the airport. He went in and bought a drink. So I said, okay, I've done everything I could do. I'm not going to extricate him from my life because I love him. He's my brother. So I'm just going to accept that this is who he is. So why can you not accept who this person is?
What happens is when I'm talking to my niece and the other person is in the room just sitting there and they don't say, like, I immediately, not all the time, like if I talk to this person on the phone, if I call them on my own, everything, I feel fine. Everything is fine. It's when I don't know, sometimes I just start getting angry.
About what, honey?
Or resentful. Well, because I used to live with these people and it was kind of, I feel like they could have done a lot more to help me. And they kind of took advantage of me doing a lot for them when really I was there to get help.
So, Lisa, you learned what you didn't want. You want a world that rushes forward to help and support you. They taught you a great lesson about what you don't want, so you could be very clear to ask for a world that always comes forward, acknowledges you, and supports you. Do you understand?
Yeah, I know that part, but how do I not have that?
No, you don't know that part. You don't know that part. if you want to hold on to the but. I know that part, but I still judge him for blah, 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 blah.
Well, these are people who are family, and you know what they say about family. And, you know, I'm kind of like a lone ranger in my life, and it's kind of like the one time that I did.
Okay, so Lisa, you can't be a lone ranger. You can't say, I am a lone ranger, and then have people come forward to support you. You can't have both of them at the same time. Do you understand? So
Right.
the person you have to get into alignment is you. Don't put your attention. I think I just, hold on. This is the next part of that Abraham Hicks quote. It's such a wonderful thing to realize that you can create your own reality without sticking your nose in everybody else's. And that the less attention you give to everybody else's reality, the purer your vibration is going to be, and the more you are going to be pleased with what comes to you. Bless him and go create you, Lisa. That's your answer. All right, baby?
Thank you.
You bet. See, we can bring you the information, guys, and then you've got to choose to live it. You know, not the channel's place to live it for you. Johanna in Florida, you're on.
Hi, Dee. Thanks so much for that. That was great. And calls every week, I can't tell you, they're the most important thing I do every week because they've had such an amazing impact on my life.
Thank
and
you,
I've been,
sweetheart.
you know, studying stuff for since the 70s when I did Werner Erhard's.
So you and me both, baby.
It's like you finally cracked through this hard nut of mine, and I just am so grateful.
Thank you.
So the thing I'm grappling right now is with that. I'm wondering if the channel has any core beliefs or suggestions. Is I have become addicted to the screen, and I'll watch movies and stuff and just go on when I really need to sleep. It's disadvantageous to me. It's like a drink, and I've never been an alcoholic, although I have.
Okay, so the channel wants to know, what are you trying to escape in your mind? Because that's why you're doing it. There's something you don't want to think about, you don't want to deal with, and so instead of taking the half hour to really sit and come to terms with it, you keep taking your attention somewhere else. Do you know what it is?
Yeah. It's loving myself. I mean, really, and doing the things that I need to do, which was the other half of what this is. Because I've never done anything like this before. I guess it's my fear of success and wondering how to go forward into getting work or teaching gigs or whatever it is that's going to I need to support myself with.
So, Johanna, they're taking me to, I do not have permission to love who I am.
Okay.
And I'm going right to your mom. What does your mom have to do with that? When you were little.
My mom, my mom taught me how to be codependent and put other people first and how to manipulate them. And
so the TV has become your codependent person.
Okay, that's what I needed.
Yep. And so that's what I mean. You're at choice. You're at choice now to say, okay, this isn't going to get me what I want. I'm going to turn off the TV right now. Let me
Yes.
spend 5 minutes in my love place going, wow, this is what loving myself feels like. And because I love myself, I can take the steps forward now to give me everything I want. You understand?
I do. That's a deep breath. And, okay, I just want to make sure I'm complete because
that's all the information you need. Turn off the TV. Go to your love place. Feel that love as fully as you can. Go, wow, that's what it feels to love myself, and I'm giving myself permission to do it. And I'm going to show how much I love me by taking all the steps I want to take to give me all the desires of my heart.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. And then begin, baby. Then just begin. Don't play the game with yourself. Am I? Just begin. Don't try, do. Okay?
Okay.
All right, baby cakes. Thank you.
Oh.
All right, Miss Debbie in Missouri.
Hi, Dee.
Hi,
Thank
baby
you for taking my call.
Yep.
Yes, my question is, my little right finger, when I write a lot, and some reason my little right finger was touching the paper, and it made my joints swell up, and so it's coming from my fingernail to my first joint is swollen, and then my second joint, that's swollen. And I was just wondering what's going on energetically.
Okay. I want to be very clear. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a trained doctor. Anything I get is an energetic reading on the physical stuff. But they are taking me to a core belief, this page here. 23. When I am connected to the I am not safe, which means when you are connected to your creative source, which is how you create, right? Your I am presence is your creative force. Okay, there's a belief that you're not safe. So were you writing something creatively?
Yes, it was all about Wayne Dyer. That's what I was writing.
Okay. So your the word, they're so funny sometimes, my channel. Your phalange is telling you to accept your power, your creative power, because you're safe to live there. You're safe when you move into your powerful creation, sweetheart. Do you understand?
Okay, so I just say I'm safe when I move into my...
When I am my creative power. I am the energy of my creative power, and I am the energy that keeps me safe there.
Interesting.
When I say there's anything higher energetically, I get a no, baby.
Okay, so it's my safety of my creative power of I am. Oh, my God.
Well, we're all pretty much breaking through. We're all dealing with that, Debbie.
Okay.
You know, it's not our smallness, it's our greatness that we're really most in fear of. Because for eons and lifetimes, we've been told, don't be too great, don't be too big, don't know too much. God won't love you and everybody will judge you. Well, we're the only ones that can turn that around, guys, because it's not true. we were given permission to do miracles greater than Christ. But we can't do that if we don't accept our own power and know that we're safe in it. Okay?
Okay. Because
Alrighty.
it's like past life stuff. I get that. Yeah.
Okay. And I believe Mr. Dyer taught that also.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
Ms. Lynn in Los Angeles, you be on, baby cakes.
Katie, hi.
Lenny, hi.
So I believe that I have crossed some sort of threshold that with my physical health, the anxiety that I had been feeling, the fear, and it feels so good. And I've
Get
been
a big yes on that, Lynn.
Oh, good. Well, I've been consistently doing the breathing exercise and claiming the IDF patterns and their perfection. And I went back to an old therapist that I used to see, and she does somatic work. And I feel like I was led to that, and that's really helped kind of move what was kind of stuck in my physical body in a way, and my mind.
It's true.
Awesome.
It did help.
Okay, and so I'm going to continue with all of this, and I'm doing a cleanse again for my liver and my body and stuff for the next 3 weeks. Very gentle and stuff. So, and my question is,
Lynn, I have to hold on. I have to interrupt you.
Okay.
Are you still trying to get well, or are you the state of wellness?
I'm the energy of wellness.
Okay. It sounds like you're doing a hell of a lot of work to get there, which is okay as long as you know you're already there.
Yeah, I feel like part of that threshold is knowing that I'm there as opposed to trying to fix something, trying to get an answer, trying to like that.
Okay.
I mean, there's a little bit of that, it feels like a little bit that's still kind of there, but not like
All
it
right,
used to
what
be.
are your questions? What are your questions?
I'm still waiting on my firearms permit, the call for the interview and to go through and receive that. And it's been 5 months since I submitted my application, and it does affect my work.
Yeah, sure.
And money.
So, it's not the right question, what's in your way. It's how can you speed up this process. That's interesting. I don't usually get it phrased that way. So how can you speed up the process of obtaining your firearm permit, right?
Right.
But give me a song, any song that pops in.
Don't Stop Believing.
Okay. So you'll know as soon as I ask you this, what are your thoughts of doubt around it?
That I won't obtain it, and if I do, I'll be forced to do work that I don't want to do.
That's the one. And who's at choice about choosing what work she wants to do?
I am, and I have felt like I have been. And I think the slowdown of the flow of money has led me to reevaluate and start to choose to do things that I don't want to do.
Okay. And why don't you bring in money doing things you do want to do? You see, there, you said, I have a belief that in order to make more money, I have to do stuff I don't want to do. You just stated that belief. Well, I would invite you to let go of that and redirect it. I make lots of money doing everything I love to do. How about that? Whoops, we just lost Lynn. Okay, don't know how that happened, but we're going to move on. Call back Lynn if you can, and Stephen, if she does, let me know. Kate in New Mexico, you're on.
Hey, Dee.
Hi, babe.
Yeah. This situation is a lot like the first caller. I have been house sitting and pet sitting, and for 6 months or so, and I have 100% 5-star reviews until I went to Mexico, and it was pretty horrible from the start. And they broke the contract. Everything that was in the contract of what would happen did not happen. And
Okay, so Kate, where's your attention?
Yeah.
Where is your attention? On all the people that love you and think you did a great job, or on these jerks that didn't follow through?
Oh, yeah, well, exactly. It was on the previous 100% reviews until this morning, and she wrote me a 1-star review. So that set me off.
Well, okay. So, guys, you know how to do this work. So, Kate, you went into reaction, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah, that's
okay.
It's perfect timing to go through this with you.
When you are in reaction, you are out of creation. Yeah, but I want you guys to do this for yourselves. That's why
I have been.
teaching
I
you.
have been sitting here. I have been sitting here and listening to the show. And
okay, is there some way that you can write on the site what went down?
Yes, so that's what I have been in my head. I'm not going to react. I'm not going to write a reaction review of her. So that's what I'm asking you to.
Why not?
Response. Oh, no, because I'm going to write a response, not in reaction. You know what I mean? I'm going to be calm and positive.
You know, I'm sorry you feel that way. This was our agreement.
Mm-hmm.
These are the part of the agreements you did not keep. And I think from all the other reviews on my site, people can clearly see that I come through in the highest way. But thank you for your input.
Yeah, I mean, as a public figure, I'm sure you have dealt with those. The facts, yes. Thank you. I just wanted to hear that. I'm on the right track.
You're on the right track. Just do it as an objective observer would write it.
Thank you.
Okay.
But my second is, why does someone need to be shown what they don't want? Because for me, I believe I was clear.
Because most people don't really know what they want, Kate. Look, I do 5 personal sessions a day.
Yeah, wow.
I can tell you 4 out of 5 of those sessions cannot really tell me what they want. They think they know, and they have not taken the time, like the channel says, write it down.
Mm-hmm.
So you haven't written it down. What do you want as far as, it's not about the reviews. What do you want from the world?
More than
you want to be acknowledged in a positive, loving, supportive way. That's what you want. And you have been creating the experience of that through these reviews.
Yes.
So then a negative review comes in so that Kate has to go, okay, do I know that I am acknowledged, supported, and taken care of by the world? Or don't
Ooh.
I? You understand?
Yeah, that made me cry so much.
Yeah. See, these things come to us, guys, so that we can look at an even deeper level. Look at even a deeper level of what we want to know.
Whew.
They're gifts, but they feel like we get knocked between our eyes sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right. I got
sweetheart.
it.
Yep, you
Thank
did.
you.
Thank you. Well, this is a great freaking show. Kirk, what's up, buddy?
Hey! Oh, lots of great stuff.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, share with us. What's going on?
Anything I need to get in alignment, I have a Zoom talk about my upcoming solo show. It'll be this Thursday. The Zoom call is this Thursday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern, and I'm psyched about it.
Okay, Kirk, the first thing that came in is just tweak yourself a little bit from what can I get from this to what can I give. What can you give on that Zoom call? That's
got it. Wow.
The biggest and literally the only thing. Yeah, because, when we do these calls that are essentially sales calls, let's be real, we go to, well, what do I need to do to get everybody interested? What do I need? No, it's the same thing as going in for an audition. I used to tell my acting students, ask yourself how much you can give in that audition. How much can you give to them? It's a whole different perspective. That's a real easy tweak, but a huge one.
Oh yeah, and I feel it deeply. It's awesome.
Okay. Anything else?
Thank you.
Go get him, baby.
All right.
I have.
Thank you.
Kirk, what is your website?
Kirk Larson. That's Larson with an E. KirkLarsonFineArt.com.
Because
KIRK LARSEN
Fine Art.
FineArt.com.
Because I have Kirk's beautiful work up all around my house. So you guys might want to check it out. Thanks, Kirk. Go get him, babe.
Thank you. Bye.
In Connecticut, you're on.
Hello, Dee. I haven't talked to you since the wedding. I know it was just so beautiful and full of love, and I'm very happy.
It was a perfect night. And guys, make sure you read the e-blast tomorrow because I've attached some pictures to it.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. I'm really happy for you and your daughter, your family. It's
Thank
joyous.
you.
Okay, I've got a two-part question. Just ignore this short negative sentence. The past 3 years have been hell. I have turned a corner, and I'm being blessed. I'm ministered by someone on the internet, a minister, and I think it's going to change and save my life, give me an opportunity to save my life. And I have another angel that's helping me get a very old used car who loves this kind of car, and he's protecting me, and it's being shipped from Oklahoma, and their problems. And my body, the newness of being blessed is so new that I'm going to start to cry. Wow. It's so scary, Dee. And
Whoa. Why the hell is getting everything you want scary? See, we're going right back to when I am connected to the I am not safe. Guys.
it's testing me, and I'm weak to jump to the positive because this is so new, and it's been a whole lifetime where I didn't.
I don't care. I don't care what the lifetime has been, Pat.
Okay.
I don't care.
Oh my God.
And neither should you, and neither does the universe. That's the past. This is the moment you're creating in right now.
I know.
Now,
excitement
is the same thing as being scared and nervous. It's
I'm
just
both.
A different perspective.
Okay.
So, you can play the drama. If you want to keep the drama in your life going, you can. Oh my God, this is so scary. I'm getting everything I want, and oh my God, it's so scary. Or you can go, yep, I'm finally there. This is the way it should be. The universe is listening to me and sending me everything I want. And that's the way it should be, guys.
And most of the time I'm there, even when I was challenged, my gut said, you're okay, everything's fine. But when it creeps in, I've
taught you all what to do. Do you have a love place, Pat? Go to your love place.
Okay.
Right now. Everybody, go to your love place. You see, when you are in that experience, you cannot feel fear. You cannot feel doubt. You cannot feel overwhelm. It's scientifically impossible for you to hold two different points of view at the same time.
Okay.
So whenever you feel that, you go to your love place.
Okay.
This is what knowing feels like. This is what receiving everything I want feels like. This is what being honored in the world feels like. And this is the energy that I am.
Okay, got it. Thank you for that. Can I ask the second part? I don't know if you forced it or not, but I'm just very eager to see what's ahead of me, the positive changes.
No, I'm not a psychic, honey. You can ask a specific question, but I can tell you the channel will say to you, that's up to you.
Okay.
There's a million different things that can be available to you. What are you in alignment to create and receive? It always comes down to that.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, yeah. Yep.
All right, thank you.
Thanks. God bless.
Hey, Dee, we have Lynn back.
Okay. Wonder what happened.
She just keep scrolling. She's down there at the very bottom.
There. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay,
That's
Lynn.
never happened before. That was the weirdest thing.
Well, so let's look at disconnect, Lynn.
Yeah, something big.
Yeah, they want to take you to a core belief. This page here. You don't have time for me, so I'm leaving you. And that is you're saying that to the universe, basically. You don't have time for me to create everything I want with me. So I'm going to leave you and go into fear. I'm going to leave you and go into doubt, right? Which is exactly what I just worked on the last caller about. So that was perfect timing. Yeah. Okay, so I am connected to the energy of my God knowing. I am the energy of my God knowing. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm getting my big yes on that. And around my lower back, right side, kind of hip pain that just came in yesterday.
I cannot tell you how many people are calling me with this, myself included. Okay, what's the highest thing that's creating this? It's an IDF pattern. Book. So give me a movie, Lynn. Any movie that pops in.
Ford versus Ferrari.
Okay. Is this mine too? All right. Well, basically, you don't have to battle and struggle to win and create. You know, when the wedding was going on, my ex-husband, Skip, who we are very good friends, came down for the wedding, and he was over helping with some stuff. And he said, "What's going on with you, babe?" And I said, "Well, I'm throwing a wedding for 500 people, and I have a day to clean up, and then I leave to do a film, and then I leave to do a con." And he looked at me and he said, "You say that like it's a badge of honor."
Wow.
Yeah. And I went, and thank you very much, universe. You know?
Yep.
So there's a difference between choosing to do everything you love and subconsciously thinking that you have to do everything you love in order to be a great, successful person.
Wow.
And that's the truth that we're being asked to, quote, step into to be more powerful in our creative process.
So a succinct way to say that, like in a breathing exercise, would be?
Well, what do we want then? That all our creation is joyful, and claim you want to know the highest answer, Lynn. Hold on, now I'm going to this page here. Here. 16. Yes, I live in the faith, or I am the energy of the faith that all is delivered to me.
Oh, that feels good.
Yeah, you can feel the peace in that, can't you? I can.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we don't have to be on the hamster wheel. We just have to live in the faith that it is all delivered to us. Okay?
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yep. That was well worth her calling back. All right, Ellie in Connecticut, you're on.
Hey, Dee.
Hi, babe.
Thanks for taking the call.
Yep.
I have been going through, the universe has been yelling at me and put me into intensive care of a broken wrist and my heart. They can't get my heart back into a lower blood pressure, and I'm in AFib most of the time. And it's just, my family's moving me out of where I was living to some place I may or may not want to be. And it's just all this stuff that's overwhelming.
Well, yeah, you're in a lot of anxiety. And again, not a doctor, but what the channel is saying is it's all this anxiety that you're keeping yourself in from the reaction of everything that's going on that keeps your heart from stabilizing. So, from my understanding, whenever we go into anxiety, it's because we don't know, because we doubt. And we stop clearly stating what we want. So, do you have a love place?
Yes.
Okay. You know a love place is anything you think of that opens your heart and puts a smile on your face the minute you think of it. Mine is my little doggy Freedom, or Gabby when she was a baby, or Hawaii. So go to your love place. Okay, that's what it feels like to have a stable heart. That's what it feels like to know you love wherever you're going to be taken. That's what it feels like to know you are always at choice and that you are always the energy of what you want. Okay, so when you get off the show, I want you to live in your love place as much as you can, and then see how that affects your heart rate, okay?
Okay, I got it.
Allie, are you doing the deep breathing?
It's a little bit hard to breathe right now, period.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So that would be probably not.
Well, as much as you can, take a deep breath slowly and let it out. That will help also. As much as you can. Okay?
Okay. Yes. Well, thank you.
So, what's the opposite of anxiety, Allie, is peace.
Yes.
I am the energy of peace in my body, in my mind, in my soul. I am the energy of peace. Okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Thank
All right.
you.
Let us know how you're doing, please. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Katie, I can take you if it's real quick. Or Kelly, Kelly in Texas.
Oh, hello?
Hi, yeah, real quick.
Hi, yes. Okay. I'd like to know a little bit about friendships. I doubt them. I'm not really very good at them. I'd like to know energetically where that came from. I just have a hard time.
It comes from not loving yourself, Kelly. Because if you don't love yourself, you think people are judging you. You don't trust them. So you don't even put yourself out there. And I'm going right to your mom. What does your mom have to do with this when you were little? Were you good enough? Were you judged? What was going on?
Yeah, I was judged. There was no anger. I'm a right to be angry. You be nice and sweet. You're the sweet, pretty girl. Everybody needs to like you for your looks.
Yeah.
It was
so in other words, you're not good enough the way you are. So you have to dress up and look pretty for people to like you. That's a belief that you need to redirect. That people love you for who you are, that you love you for who you are. Because again, guys, when we align with ourselves, when we align our energy within ourselves, all energy around us has to shift. But you got to start with you, baby cakes. Okay?
Okay.
The more you love you, the more you will love other people loving you. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
All right, guys. You are so welcome. Oh my gosh, that went fast. Let's say it together, loud and proud, and open your hearts and commit to being the energy of this. I love me. I love me, and I love me even more because I know that's what it's all about.
Thanks for joining Dee on Conscious Creation. Visit her website at imdwallace.com for awesome downloads, archived shows, enlightening webinars, and amazing free offerings. And remember, you can hear Dee every week on BBS Radio, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and live at Oneness Talk Radio. You can also hear Dee on Get Inspired Media Network, Transformation Talk Radio, plus UBN, Universal Broadcasting Network. Be sure to join us next week for Conscious Creation with Dee Wallace. And remember, loving yourself is the key to creation.